you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose. Let's have a bit of fun till our downfall. My love, if you feel like I do right now, don't say you're on the run to the other side. My love, you say you wanna try, but you never do. Sugar, there's a reason why we lose.
What's going on, guys? Welcome to a new video. I hope you really enjoyed that leg workout. Honestly, it's not how my leg days usually look like. If you guys follow me on Instagram, you already know that I usually go a little bit heavier and more intense, but my legs were still pretty goddamn sore from my previous leg days, so I had to do some little adjustments to keep up with my training. Anyways, not a big deal, because next week is going to be deload week for me, and that's what we are going to talk about today, deload weeks. You guys know that recovery is one of the big keys, not only in fitness but in health in general, and I really think that deload weeks are often overlooked. So that's going to be today's topic, and yeah, let's just jump right into it. Alright, so first things first, what is a deload week? It is basically a period of time, usually a week, when you just let your body recover. When you work out, your CNS and your muscles accumulate fatigue, and you've probably felt how after several weeks of hard training you kind of feel like tired all the time, like you don't have the same amount of energy working out, you don't work out as intensively as you should and used to. That's probably because you need a deload. After a long period of time of hard training, both your CNS and your muscles are completely fatigued, and if you want to keep progressing and keep training hard, you're gonna need to give them a rest, and that's when deload weeks come into place. They are just meant to be a week when you just take things easy. You go to the gym, you go train, but you really take things way easier than you usually do. Right, so there are like several ways you can do a deload week, but today we are going to cover just like the two main basic and most common ones. So the first one, you decrease the weight you work with. It's pretty simple. You keep the same amount of sets, same amount of reps, same exercises. Everything stays the same except for your loads. You train lighter. So how light you train, it actually depends on every person, I think, but it's usually between anywhere from 40% and 60% of your one rep max. So again, you keep the same amount of sets, same amount of rest, same reps, same everything, but you just use lighter weights. It's as simple as that. And the second way is what I call the volume deload. I know that weights is kind of the third factor to calculate training volume, but let me explain. So, volume deload, you keep training with the same weights, but you decrease either your reps or your sets or both of them. For example, let's say that you're on a deload and your program tells you to start leg day with squats, 5 sets of 5 with, I don't know, maybe like 100 kilos. Well, if you're on a weight deload, you're going to do 5 sets of 5, but you're going to use maybe 60 kilos or 70. Same reps, same sets, less weight. If you're on a volume deload, however, you're going to use those 100 kilos, but maybe you do like 2 sets of 5 or 3 sets of 3. Again, you use the same weights, but you just decrease sets, reps, or both of them. Again, there are like several ways you can do a deload week, but these two are like the most common ones. So now, when should you actually do a deload week? That's going to depend on you. I mean, we all accumulate fatigue differently, and what may be enough for you to get completely fatigued may not be enough for me, and vice versa. So that's going to depend on you. However, now I'm going to talk about a few things that I really think you need to take into consideration when you're thinking about doing a deload week. So, first one, simple, muscle soreness. If your diet is on point, you're getting plenty of sleep every day, you're resting 1 or 2 days a week, and you still are sore like 24/7, your muscles, bro, are asking for a deload week. They are completely tired, they are completely exhausted and fatigued, and they just need a rest. Second factor, whenever you've hit a plateau, when you can't lift heavier. I mean, you're trying to actually lift heavier, you're trying to apply progressive overload, and you still are stuck with the same weights. That may be because your CNS is completely fatigued and it can't take it anymore. And now it is time for a deload week. Woo. Alright guys, sorry for being all sweaty, but it is fucking hot in here today, man. I hate summer. I really hate it. I can't take like this hot weather. I'm a winter guy. Anyways, fourth, see what I mean? Third, come on man. Third factor, sore joints. I mean, it's no secret that when you train, your joints accumulate fatigue, they suffer, and they are put under a lot of stress. So if you feel pain constantly in one of your joints, and if you are sure you're not injured, it may be because they needed just a rest. Your joints, ligaments and tendons, they need way more time than your muscles to recover. So if you're feeling pain 24/7 on a joint and you're sure you're not injured, it is time for a deload. And last, but definitely not least, emotional fatigue. A lot of people ignore this, and yet I really think that is one of the most important factors. So if you're constantly fatigued, tired, you feel like everything is heavy, you're training and you don't feel like training, everything feels heavy, that may be a good sign you need a deload week. Now, I'm not talking about just because your squats sucked yesterday, you should start a deload week tomorrow. That's not what I'm talking about. But if you feel tired 24/7 and everything feels heavy, that may be that you just need a deload week. Now, I'm assuming that you're eating right and you're sleeping enough. If any of those are not on point, maybe it's just that. Maybe you need to eat better and or sleep more. But if those are on point and you still feel like fatigue 24/7, it may be time for a deload week. So, deload weeks, I know they suck. I don't like them at all. I really hate them. But even though they may be boring, they are really necessary. Fitness is a tripod. Food, training, and recovery. What happens to a tripod if one leg's broken? It falls down. So, I know they are boring, I know you don't want to do them, but if you're a committed athlete and you are committed to your progress, you know you need them and you're going to do them whenever you need them. Alright guys, so that's gonna be it for today. I really hope you enjoyed the video and you could get something out of it and that you could understand everything I said, because honestly, it is hot AF and I don't even know what I'm saying. I mean, man, it is hot today in here. I mean, I am at 32 degrees inside my house right now. 32. Like, yo, look at the bicep though. I hate summer. Anyways, I hope you guys decide to stick around with me, and if you do, thank you so much. If you like the video, please leave some positive feedback, and I'll just see you in the next one. See, I wasn't kidding. Man, I need a shower. I'm out.